Hey. That's great energy. Hi guys! Hey, it's me, Max from Saphron Squares. I run and make all the music on there. So today I'm gonna be making, or I don't know, I release music on Saturdays. I try to release something that's like listenable, either finished projects or, you know, stuff that's a bit more put together or polished. But on, Wednesdays? Yeah, Wednesdays. I try to do jams, stuff that's like a bit more just, I don't know, just smaller things, just to keep up with content. You alright, girl? I don't think she's very happy. I'm just gonna let her next door. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing, taking an ARP from the Arturia MicroFreak, putting it on a tape to see if I can get some kind of like lo-fi crunch out of it. Just fair warning, it's most likely just gonna end up sounding like shit, but we'll try it out, okay? Alright, so I got the MicroFreak set up to just play a quick ARP. It's here. You don't know what the Arturia MicroFreak is. It's a digital synthesizer with an analog filter or something. It has a lot of these kind of like plink plonky FM sounding things, which I think should be all right for what we're doing today. And this is the ARP we're running. So let's go ahead and throw that onto a tape. These shitty TDK, they sound like absolute dog shit. The Sanyo tape should be here somewhere. Alright, so you see it, that's the Sanyo I was talking about. Beautiful piece of kit. Alright, so we got this bad boy plugged in. Immediately, it's like an ocean of white noise. It's kind of unbearable, really loud. You'll hear it on the recording playing right now. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, but look at this though. There's rock and classical, and my favorite is jazz, which just makes the white noise and even, you know, so much more high pitched. Classical, you got that even. Rock's a little bit bassier for a second here. Turn the bass expander on. Ooh, nice rumble. It sounds like living next to a train station. The room noise of a plane. Got the headphone, the output on my headphones running into the mic input on this thing. So that's gonna be great. All right, welcome. We're on the floor now, and I'm gonna put the tape in and start recording. Here goes nothing. What was it again? It's play and rec. And we're recording. Yes, this sounds like dog shit. Which I guess is what we're going for. You really hear that analog warmth. Yeah, okay, I think we have what we need right now. Yeah. That's not the sound of my neighbors, that's the sound of the tape. I thought someone was going, which would have been disconcerting. Okay. The video is just getting progressively lighter as I'm realizing that I basically live in a dungeon. Probably not that fun to watch a YouTube video that looks like a guy in a public restroom. It's just still kind of what this is. I don't know, fuck, this is good content. So now I got the headphone jack output from the tape player running into the first input on my sound card. So let's see what this sounds like.
Yeah, right. I lost all the audio for when I was working on this, but I'll try to run you through what I did. So yeah, here's the original sample. Initially, I'll play it, I guess, unprocessed. It's got quite a bit of crunch on it, right? Yeah. And there I've added a shit ton of effects, so let's have a look at that. So initially, I started by adding the Cymatics Deja Vu, which is a pretty cool plugin. It's a free plugin. You can get it for free. Just Google it. If you want me to put links and stuff in the description, I will, but you'll have to comment first. I'm not doing a fucking shit ton of clerical work for something that probably no one will care about. But yeah, initially, like, the actual effect is just, it pitches down inputs. You see if it's set to different bars and stuff. It's pretty nifty. You see? But I wanted it mainly just to add a little bit of, like, pitch down, like some notes to run under the original sample. So it sounds like this. I have a filter here just to control it, and there you have a delay going into the Deja Vu unit. It's a bit hardcore, a bit unorthodox. Sound goodizer, you gotta, of course, reverb. Another delay? No, that's a delay unit. It's feeding into the delay unit for, you know, structuring. When it stops, you get a little bit of a tail, stuff like that. And I doubled down the parametric EQs. That's not something I would usually do, but we're working pretty fast here. Added a DX10, which is a very old Fruity Loops VST. Usually, I think it comes with all versions of. It's kind of like an FM sounding. And I just used the music box preset, which I'll show you what that sounds like. So I just used the music box to preset this. I always liked this. Used to use this back when I was a teenager. And what I did was just like add a lot of attack, so it gets a bit softer. And you know, I had a stereo enhancer to make everything kind of wider. I hope that worked out. Might not have. Sound goodizer, of course. You gotta. Oh yeah, and it's full up. So yeah, when we enable the effects, it sounds something like this. A nice little, like, video gamey sounding, cute little. But yeah, this is the one. Basically the same. So I added another music box on top of that. To, like, with less attack to let it pop a bit. And there you heard the delay unit, which is a really nice free reverb. Again, comment, I'll give you a link. I'm not doing a ton of work without, yeah. The delay unit is extremely nice. It can be a bit unwieldy. Again, just using a preset in it. Hear that? So it'll add little, like, you know, pitch shifts to the delay and stuff like that. Kind of like some type of tape delay effect. I don't know. Very nice. You can get it to do pretty weird stuff. Let's hear how this sounds. Yeah, I mean, that will kind of sound like that no matter what you put into it. So be careful with this thing. It's definitely a bad boy, but, you know, haven't used it that much, but it's really nice. But the main thing on this is the flanger, or the flangus. I use this way too much. I probably shouldn't, but again, I It's easy. I use a lot of presets, work fast, cool. And that's just to kind of add a little bit more of a, what would you want to call it? To add, okay, I'm struggling to find the right word here, but it's basically kind of like a, kind of a warble. It adds a little bit more depth, a little bit more movement to the sound. You know, forgive me, I'm not a sound designer. I'm completely self-taught. So beyond just reading little tutorials and stuff, I don't really know much about what I'm doing. This is good that I'm doing this then, showing you how I work. That's probably really helpful. Right? Makes it sound a little bit weirder. This is without. Straight up. But I want it to sound a little bit more unwieldy. I want it to sound a little bit more like something you'd hear in Thailand. Adds kind of like a breathy whisper to it. And I'll show you the chords for the DX10. Here you see the main chords for the initial. Just try to keep that low down, almost like the bass in the arrangement. Very cute. And now we get the tops. Right? Kind of sounds a little bit like a wood block. For some reason it's giving me like oriental vibes. So I'm like leaning into that. I like that sound. Another great free little thing you should totally pick up. The cloud drum, ample percussion cloud drum. I think it's just a hang drum. As far as I know, I'm, not a musician. I go through great lengths to prove that. Sounds really good, this. I have a lot of like hang drum sound fonts and stuff. Like Dizzy Rascal, Boy in the Corner. Used a lot of really good like, what do you call it? Like timbral, like these almost reedy sounding like percussive Asian like bells and different like wood block sounding. Really like a lot of the productions on that. Can't remember the song that he uses it on. Fuck. All I can remember now is the song ends with I should talk more. Something like that. Well, anyway, so we're adding the ample percussion cloud drum on top of that. Just give you a little bit of what that sounds like. Very nice. A lot of sound on these samples. Who makes these? Let's quickly... this is a VST that's made by Ample Sound. They also make guitar and bass VSTs that are very nice sounding. I'll show you the... Please don't crash my project. Throw that on the same bus. And you can hear how much like sounds and little samples they put in to make it sound natural. Okay, play. There you go. Definitely recommend anyone pick that up. But yeah. So to add a bit more dimension to the top layers of the DX10. Alright, so top layer DX10. Okay. Then we add some higher layered hang drum, cloud drum on top of that. This is what it sounds like, and then I'll play it layered afterwards. So some delay on that, and just sound goodizer and delay. Classic. top 10 tricks they don't want you to know. Sound good icer on everything. And never ever learn about the multi-band compressor, the Maximus, whatever it's called. And the fact that, you know, it is just a plug-in version of presets. And here we have the DX10 top layers, bottom layers with the hang drum playing. And there you can really hear that delay on the DX10 top layers. A bit unwieldy, right? And we're getting some of the recorded MicroFreak coming in here. It sounds really crunchy, really lo-fi. Like, I almost don't like it. I think it's almost a bit too much. Okay, that's basically the whole arrangement. So, we got some drums here. And that's all, I think, Charlie Heat from the Lunch 77 kit. Again, something definitely most people should have. Even if you don't work with like beats or trap music or whatever, it's nice. Basic kick. Adding some claves. Layered the claves so that they sound a bit more like wood blocks. Show you that. Just playing them at a regular pitch and then pitch down an octave there. Here we have the snare coming in. Some hi-hats and stuff. It's like oscillating between some triplets and just regular. Letting the open hi-hat breathe. Then hitting with the closed hi-hat when it's not moving. Whatever the fuck that means. And yeah, that's basically it. Added a white noise hit here. Made that with Drum Synth Live, I think. That sounds like that. Kind of like a ocean sound. The claves there. And then it's the white noise riser. The same thing, just reversed and pitched down. Stretched out. Right. We have another Lunch 77 Charlie Heat thing. These goofy ass trap risers. But there you can hear how it kind of comes together. I took that one, just pitched it down, didn't stretch it or anything. Let's have a look at it. There you go. Just one octave down. Then another little proprietary element. Just nature sounds. I think just modulated volume and there you can kind of hear them. Should get a little bit of like bird noise. It's being panned. It's running through some delay and reverb. EQ'd it pretty severely. And yeah, that's it. I'll just let the track ride. So hopefully you enjoy. It starts off with the MicroFreak, the sample from the tape, just pitched down. Stretched out, pitched down.
Yeah, so we ended up using one of the shittiest tapes that is probably available on the market. There's a link to the download of the track in the description. If you want to rap on it, sing on it, whatever, you do whatever the fuck you want. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so after about an hour of work, that's basically what it sounds like. Not, you know, the happiest with it, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching this. You can check out all of the links to my music and other stuff down in the description. And yeah, have a nice day. Peace.